And welcome back to the WHHI Daily News. With us now is Matt Davis. He is the Deputy City Manager for the City of Hardeeville. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for having me.
We've got a lot to talk about in this segment, and we're going to start with this municipal hub, and part of that municipal hub in the city is a Veterans Park. So tell us about it.
That's right. A few years ago, several of our citizens and our mayor and city council expressed an interest in developing a Veterans Park. And so we started looking at options for that, and we realized that we had a lot of city-owned property and structures already in the vicinity of Main Street and Martin Street in downtown Hardeeville. And so we kind of commissioned a consultant to do an overall master plan. We called it the Municipal Hub. And the first component of that will be the Veterans Park, which we have gone through a public process and got a lot of input. And we're in the final design of that now, and hopefully we can start construction on that next year, depending on funding in our upcoming budget.
And it's a public-private partnership, Matt?
Well, certainly we'll be looking for any help we can get for funding it, but the public-private partnership is really sort of a bigger vision we have to tie our municipal hub area with other property that we own along White-Hardy Boulevard, which is US 17, and kind of develop that town center that we're really sort of lacking, and have a more cohesive place for folks to visit, and with public spaces as well.
So back to the hub, what else besides the Veterans Park will be in that area?
Sure, there's some other park spaces that are proposed, some enhancements to areas around the library. Right now we have a fire station there, we have our fire department headquarters, we have the police department, we have our municipal court. Over time some of those things may move or shift around, but we have an opportunity to create more of a public space and gathering area that would again tie back into that area along White-Hardy Boulevard, to be that destination.
So you've been the Deputy City Manager, you said, for 5 years. You've seen a lot of change?
Yeah, it's really something. Even in the 5 years I've been here, I got here 5 years ago in January, and I did a lot of research before I came here and saw what was happening. It was an very attractive professionally, and then once I got here, I was just amazed at how many people walk through the door every day wanting to invest in our community.
Right, and you said even during COVID, Hardeeville was booming.
We absolutely were. We really didn't miss a beat. As we all know, folks decided it makes sense to move south for a multitude of reasons, and we never really slowed down. We were pretty much, we took some safety precautions, but we were always open for business, and we just kept plowing forward.
Very good. We've got a couple minutes left. Let's talk about the Beaufort Jasper Housing Trust, which we were talking earlier, to bring a whole group of folks together under one umbrella is sometimes difficult, but this is wonderful.
It is difficult to do, and it's really impressive. And yeah, the Beaufort Jasper Housing Trust is born out of Jasper, the municipalities in Jasper and Beaufort County. So eight local jurisdictions altogether agreed that this is an issue and we want to fund it. So that's tremendous. I currently serve as the vice chair of that group. Actually, later on today, we are having interviews with two very qualified candidates to become our full-time executive director. But the idea is obviously to further the provision of affordable housing across the Lowcountry. I mean, it's a big problem for our local employers. It's hard to attract workers because they have to travel so far to work, et cetera. So we are working in a variety of different ways to address that, whether it be through home ownership programs, whether it be through rental programs. We even we're going to have a home rehabilitation program as well, because that's another component of it, is to keep people in their existing homes.
Very good.
So it's kind of a three-pronged approach.
And any final message you have for our viewers on the city of Hardeeville and the excitement going on there and the growth again? Yes.
I just think the best is still to come. It's really been an amazing trajectory, and I've told this to other folks, but I think as transformative as the last 10 years have been, the next 5 years are going to be even more so.
Very good. Thank you for being with us, Matt Davis, who's a Deputy City Manager of the City of Hardeeville. And we'll be right back with more news. Don't go away.